The argument, oh, Pant plays IPL, doesn't play T20 international. If you look at Ajit Agarkar's T20 side, it's, oh my god, this team is going to lose by some 200 runs in T20 for the first time in the history, I feel. Like,
you can clearly say that a bowler has picked that team.
Yeah, exactly, man.
Yeah.
Except KL Rahul and Rohit Sharma. Yeah, KL Rahul, Rohit Sharma and Hardik Pandya, there's no competent batsman there. There's no competent batsman who can actually bat in Australia hard lengths. No one. I mean, Iyer, Pandey, continuous selection. Again, Iyer's selection doesn't. It confuses me to an extent that I don't understand what they do in the room, right? I don't know if they have stats with them or whatever. I mean, when we look at number...
too harsh. That's a bit too harsh. Come on.
No, I feel ODI, it makes sense, man, Shreyas sir. But it doesn't make sense in T20s. I think this is the problem, right, with Indian selections. They let go a player in his prime. They don't give him opportunities. They go for experience that time. And when Pandey will become old, they'll go with Surya Kumar Yadav when he's 32, and they won't give him experience when he's 28, 27.
Yeah.
That's
Pandey
what happened with Kedar Jadhav.
Pandey should have been back after 2015 when he had a good last ODI against Australia.
So he was not back then. Why back him now? It doesn't make sense at all for me. And let's look at Akash Chopra's team. I think that team makes a little more sense in T20 side. And but he chose Bumrah in T20. But he chose Rohit in Tests, which I think a little bit off there. Which according to us, because
I definitely agree that Rohit has sparked in T20.
Yeah, and I feel if Akash Chopra gave the justification that Rohit has to play in test championship because he's been batting well, I feel Bumrah also had to be there in the test side, right? Yeah. Because if he's not batting, so I think
tests in T20 both were important. Say this is like a parallel T20 World Cup and a test championship, then you would have Bumrah in the T20 team. But
sure,
given the circumstance you're talking about, it makes sense to have Bumrah in the test side.
So I feel if Rohit was in the test side, I think it makes more sense to have Bumrah in the test side. Then you're going for the overkill and test that you want the test championship points, you want the 60 points minimum out of 120, and then you want to come back getting at least half the points at least equal points as Australia got. So I feel having Bumrah, it doesn't make sense there, but I feel he has made more sense here in the teams. Out of the MSKs and Ajit Agarkar's team. Ajit Agarkar, I agree. Let's see MSK's team. Let's see MSK's team. Again, he has gone with Bhuvi in tests in T20s, which I'm okay. I think the selection of Manish Pandey.
Everyone has Manish Pandey.
Manish Pandey and Shreyas sir. I don't understand why they ignore the likes of Surya Kumar Yadav, Nitish Rana, Sanju Samson, Ishan Kishan.
So I have a suggestion. Do you guys want to still put Rohit in the tests and have Sanju Samson open with Surya and Rana at 3 and 4?
Or just Shaw opens at T20?
I mean, do you guys want to do that?
I would still have Rohit in T20 itself, and not in the test.
This is a suggestion. Even I would go for Rohit in the T20, but
no, I feel I think if you have the logic of going for Test Championship, I think Rohit in test makes sense. I think Rohit instead of Shaw. I think Shaw and Rohit should be interchanged here. I think we were also wrong in our judgment at the start.
I'm just considering the fact that this is a Test Championship and this is just like normal bilateral T20s.
Yeah, so I think Shaw should be in T20 side and then Rohit should be in the Test side. So I think here the problem with Indian the experts or whatever, they ignore a lot of talent coming out of IPL, and we hear people telling, oh, he performs in IPL but doesn't perform for India. Looking at IPL, we have the likes of Rabada, Trent Bolt, Bumrah bowling at you, and if you perform against them and you play a certain role to the team, why can't you do that for India? I seriously don't get that logic there. I think Siddharth has some opinions here. We had an argument off camera on this. So what's your opinion on this?
Yeah, what I was saying is, the thing is, just because a player performs in IPL, performing in IPL shows that you have talent, but not all talented players. I mean, you have seen people like, for example, Robin Uthappa, who played really well in IPL. They had orange cap a few seasons. They scored a lot of runs, but he never, replicated the same performances at the India level. Or someone like
But was he given opportunities when he got the orange
the
cap?
point is like he wasn't picked in the T20 side for the when he won the orange cap when he was in form. We still bagged like our 50 overs openers. So the point is we should be selecting specialists in T20. And IPL form is a big part, like has a big influence like on selection, should have, because you're facing all the premier fast bowlers and the best, like all the best players come and play the IPL. So I don't think that unless it's a valid platform to judge.
Yeah, I agree that IPL shows you who are the players who have talent. But like, say for example, someone like a Sanju Samson who scores 100 in a game, and then, I mean, if he's able to play against the likes of Bumrah and Trent Bolt or whatever, those kind of bowlers, then yeah, he has to be back. But you need to see against whom he scored those runs as well, because not all teams in IPL have quality fast bowling like Bumrah and Rabada and stuff.
IPL is it is one of the best platforms for anyone to showcase the talent, right? Bumrah was picked from IPL, Hardik Pandya was picked from IPL, Krunal Pandya was picked from IPL. The likes of Suryakumar Yadav have gained experience from IPL. Mayank Markande, Rahul Chahar, Deepak Chahar has been picked from the IPL performances. I think what they should do is they should incorporate them in the squads in T20s at least. Because T20s is a different beast to what ODI and Test is. I think they have to understand by going by England's formula, right? Andrew Strauss just left everything, every ego. He was not a T20 player by anything. I think he understood the value of power hitters, the value of six hitting in the modern game in ODIs and T20s. So he chose a team according to that, worked with Paul Collingwood, worked with Owen Morgan after the 2015 World Cup disaster. And they came very close in 2016 to win. The next season itself, they came very close to win the the title, World T20 title, if not for Brathwaite hitting those 4 sixes.
Yeah, just to add to that, like we should be again, like stating this again, like specialists should be selected. Like you don't see someone like you see Pujara only playing like Test cricket, right? You don't see him. So selecting players on like because he's done well in 50 overs, okay, we should pick him. It's time we differentiate 50 overs and T20. Yes, both are white ball cricket, but the kind of players you need for T20 may be different from 50 over cricket. So we should start focusing on T20 as a different, select basically just for T20.
Yeah, I completely agree. So I've seen many people make the argument, Pant plays IPL, doesn't play T20 international. Useless argument, the most useless argument ever I've heard. Pant, if he can do it against Bumrah, he has scored a 77 and 27 balls against Bumrah. In the opening game of Delhi last season against Mumbai Indians. It just shows you the quality of that man.
Also, like, there are not too many T20s going around. Unless it's a T20 World Cup year, I mean, teams hardly play too many T20s. So, judging a player by T20 international stats alone, just specifically T20 internationals, is not
doesn't make sense.
IPL should, totally.
I think another thing with Rishabh Pant is that many experts say that he doesn't finish the games off. I agree with them. He plays a little harsh shots. But if you see the Sunrisers game, the eliminator one, he broke the backbone of that bowling by hitting Khalil Ahmed for 3 sixes in a row. When it was, I think, 40 need of 21 or something, it became 6 of 6. And he got out that time. And I heard commentators telling that, Rishabh Pant has let his team down. No, he has not let his team down. It's from 40 to required of 22 balls or 23 balls, he has got it for 6 to 6. If that is, if a player can do that, I think you should back him. With more experience, he would not play the rash shot which he played at 6 for 6, right? So yeah, I think we'll wrap it up here. We don't mean to disrespect Ajit Agarkar by anything, but I think looking at the T20 side, I think it doesn't make sense.